is the question police and neighbors want answers to after a child was shot in Bed-Stuy. We first told you about the shooting last night. He was shot on Malcolm X Blvd near a liquor store. News 4's Phil Lipoff is live in Bed-Stuy with the new information. And Phil, first off, how's that child doing?
Right, Gemma, that is most important. This 12-year-old boy is recovering at the hospital, expected to survive, though we don't know much else about his condition right now. We do know what happened to him. Shot out here on the street on Malcolm X Blvd last night just before 10. This liquor store behind me is where he stumbled to find shelter after he was shot.
But you just heard the pop, 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 as usual, and then you heard the sirens.
Elizabeth Briggs was about to go to bed last night just before 10 when she heard the shots. She's heard gunfire before here on Malcolm X Blvd in Bed-Stuy, but not for a while. Police tell us two groups were fighting out here on the street, and then gunshots rang out. A 12-year-old who was walking by got hit in the chest. He was able to go to the nearest business, this liquor store. He walked inside and asked the owner to call 911.
We went to the store calling for help.
Were you here?
I was inside, yes.
What did you see?
He was shot in the chest.
This man didn't want to show his face on camera, but he owns the liquor store where the 12-year-old took cover, desperately in need of medical help.
He was on the floor, and then I called 911.
At noon today, the store opened back up as detectives went door to door looking for surveillance video and any possible witnesses. After a few hours of that, officers began to post signs asking the neighborhood for help. The 12-year-old is in the hospital recovering.
I hope everything will be okay.
Expected to survive after taking a bullet to the chest. For Briggs, out for a walk with little Savannah, that's a relief.
Your heart goes out, yes, because I have grandchildren. No mother, no father, no parent want to hear that from anyone, any loved one, let alone a child.
Absolutely, and once again, that 12-year-old is expected to survive, though we don't know much else about his condition right now. Police are still trying to figure out whether or not he was the intended target. They just don't know right now, so they're asking everybody in this neighborhood, anybody who saw something last night just before 10 out here on Malcolm X Blvd, to give them a call. We're live in Bed-Stuy. Phil Lipoff, News 4 New York.